Welcome, everyone, to the Go Mode podcast, where we're bringing you MT action right to your doorstep. I am Krista Joy 730, and I am joined by the living legend, Pro A 007, Mr. GoldenEye himself. Pro A, we are about to bear witness between semi-finalists INDIO and Dr. John. I am excited about this. This is open mode randomized swords, so we may see divergence right out the rip. Oh man, are you excited as much as I am, Pro A?
Oh, yeah. We're in for a treat here, and both runners do lead off with starting in Link's house, and we'll see, with open mode, if there are going to be any tactical changes from our runners. They've been getting used to standard Kaz boots lately. This is a little more freewheeling, so there will be some definite changes.
Hey, Tier 1 tree pull is nothing but dollars there with green rupees. Both of these are uncle starters. I'm a Sank starter myself. So, and we get the filet right about it.
That's generally been my philosophy as a Sank start, although I will sometimes... Ooh, red cane. But I will sometimes do the house and then just do a double back to Sank, especially if I get something like bombs.
Well, now, we know if Ice Palace is a crystal, this is going to be an easy one, right? So we have Hookshot right out of Sank, and we got the Filet and Samaria out of Uncle. So that's pretty darn good. So it's not going to be a hover seat for sure. And, I kind of like this because our runners are in a very good position. So when we find the glove, it really doesn't matter, how comfortable we are with illumination. I'm a dead hit to the mountain and get that East Dead Mountain. And we do have talented mentees that can hover. We did have Zax who can hover with the best of them. So he stomped me early on in the tournament, and Pro A. Oh, and look at all of these rupees. So that'll take care of Bottle Vendor and also contribute to buying some bombs.
Yeah, it's a good strategy by INDIO to take advantage of the pulls and the bombs they get from the Lost Woods will help them with their immediate checks.
Yeah, and we have here on Dr. John's side immediately going to Casa de Blind here and Blind's Hut. So let's see what those 5 checks are going to offer. A fire rod, so we do have our fire source right there.
We also picked up a bottle, so that will take care of sick kids. So all checks in the immediate Kakariko area can be completed now,
Yes,
which is nice to see.
And and if you think about it, with that fillet, if we do find us a fairy in the wild, we can capture that and have a little bit of added protection.
Yeah, if that's your preference, especially since they're not going to end up anywhere near the witch's hut anytime soon.
Yeah.
So. And Lumberjack was checked by INDIO. It was just a heart container, so we got the fetch quests continue here with that shovel. So usually after race game you go and just S and Q, but I think our runners here might be compelled to do otherwise.
We got our first sword, and that's on Bottle Vendor. So $100 gets you a sword. Hopefully they don't blow up my sprite. Okay, Dr. John is okay in my book because that is, and we have flippers. Ooh,
So runners are getting some good stuff here
Jack,
early.
Jackarico.
We got a couple of good offensive items. We got a couple of fetch quest items, and we've got some movement items. So we're getting a little bit of everything here, and
Half
the, g-
magic too?
the good times
Oh,
continue to roll here in the first 5 minutes of this game one of this semifinals match between Indio and Dr. John. So in terms of capabilities, they are not lacking for anything.
no, absolutely not. So we're going to go ahead with the $82 there on Dr. John's side. Buy 10 bombs. Absolutely. And you know what? Right now, Dam to South Shore is looking real good. We can combo that with Waterfall Fairy. You know, we're not going to touch Zora. Zora
Oh,
is non-existent. Scamfish, you know, but we can check Zora Ledge. Library does have, you know, a bottle, so maybe, just maybe, if you want that extra protection, you know, you may
yeah,
go for that little bit later when you have, you know, going into Thieves Town with a mirror, you know, and you have the booties with you. But right now, that's not paramount on there. And with that shovel, we're gonna go over to the Grove area and check that shovel spot.
yeah. Yeah, the Zora's out of play right now for Dr. Johnny's well, and those 5 rupees don't help his case. Whereas Indio, he's over halfway there, and if he gets something good in the next several checks, that might pull him in that direction. Um, it's going to depend on what his next choice will be. Do we do a sarsaparilla check, for example?
You know, I'm the type of person that will check Zora Ledge and dodge Zora because of the fact that I'm by nature cheap and I don't trust the scamfish.
Yeah,
So, you know, it's always good to just go over there just to do Waterfall Fairy.
yeah,
And you do have that bottle there so you can get the free goop if it's there, you know, just to get something. And something is better than nothing, especially when you have a seed dish jet. So far things are
right,
looking pretty darn good because you're gonna do Dam to South Shore, I Try Cave, you know, so that's gonna knock out Mini Moldorm Cave, you know, I
yeah,
Try Cave, and then you can wombo combo that and go ahead and do the checks. And then we do
yeah.
have the ability to check our stun prize with that hook shot as well.
Nice
So
double,
we don't.
nice double there by Dr. John with the bomb. One thing, Indio's gonna have to be a little careful. He did not buy bombs, so he's down to ones. He's got, and there's our boots.
So we
Okay,
could actually even. Oh,
we
that
got Zora.
300 does make it alluring to do Zora.
Indio's gonna have Zora money now, and he'll get the explosives. So we're all set there. Ooh, Indio almost botched that. That could have been very bad, but he'll be okay now.
Now on Indio's side, with that 300, will have, you know, pure Zora money, no need to farm anything else. Whereas Dr. John will need to farm a couple of bucks in order to get, you know, pure Zora money. You know, we'll have to hope that
Yeah.
Red Boomy, not what we were hoping for. So we're gonna set up the water walk here. You know, hopefully.
No water walk needed since they've got flippers. I mean, you can
Yeah,
do
but
it, but
you want to go fast though.
you want to go fast. You want to go fast, but you know, this time, at least this time, it is not. You're not breaking logic, at least, so you can do it with a clear conscience.
Ooh,
Ooh,
did you
a
see the
lamp.
link?
Lake Hylia Island's got a lamp. Hmm. Okay, there's the power glove, so that moves that puts Back of Escape into play now. It does not put, in terms of pure logic, it does not put Death Mountain into play just yet, though both runners, I'm sure, will be more than comfortable with the...
Yeah.
But now, here we go now, because Dr. John's 93 rupees short. He has to say nope to Zora, whereas
Now we're
Indio
doing
can
the
finish
hobo
this.
play. Hello, hobo! And
Wow,
hobo
the
with
hammer.
the hammer.
So
Let's
that's
go.
so that. Well, again, not in logic, but now Hera is in play.
Hobo's
And
100% in logic with the flippers.
right, well,
Yeah, hobo's in logic with the flips.
right, but I meant they still have no fire source, so technically not in logic, but that's not going to stop our runners from getting Death Mountain access.
Oh, Death Mountain logic. Oh yeah.
Right.
But trust me, we're just gonna use our Tinkerbell power here,
For sure.
and just
And
yeah, we're not caring about any illumination, because
no.
we know that probably the mountain will become in logic with, since we see it in the water with the mirror. So we know
Right.
that
Right.
our Death Mountain is going to be flute for logic, but
We're still 2 items short. We're still a mirror, and we're still a moon pearl away. But let's see what Zora's got for 500. Fisher Price shield.
it's totally worth it. It's totally 100% worth it. Even though I probably would buy the cheaper shield from the store, but I told you the scam fish is always scamming. That's why you just don't do it. You dodge it.
Well,
And here we get the Back of Escape here.
In terms of money, the rest of the way, there's still 220 rupees they need for chess game, digging game, and Kiki the monkey. So that's 220 rupees. And Indio's fine. We'll be fine there. Right. So yeah, nothing in Back of Escape. In terms of our other checks, we still have that are in logic. We have Hyrule Castle, all of it actually, because Dark Rod, Fire Rod, and there's 300 bucks from the old man. Little miser up there in the mountains. And Eastern's still in play, so, and Sarsaparilla. So decent amount of checks still in logic. Plus, so it's interesting that, the runners, Death Mountain makes sense, especially with, Paradox Cave and all the stuff that you can do in the light world on that side of the board.
Bacon Medallion of Quake is looking real good, but we, unfortunately, Dr. John didn't visit our friend the hobo, so can't unfortunately.
Dr. John, yeah, he's missing out on that item, and that is going to be a problem. The longer that stays out of play.
Yeah.
And our restreamer, Sean, secretly Silver brings up a good... I'm not sure he's a fan of the Death Mountain play when we know Lamp is on Hylia, and I think that's right, because, you don't necessarily want to follow the logic to a T, but early on, especially with some key items still out of pocket here, we'll see how this kind of develops.
Gonna have anything substantive. We know that because the lamp is on, but he's going for the dense check. That's what that is. The mountain has the denser check, and so you just get it. But we know that the flute is gonna get you up there because the lamp is on Hylia. So that's the given. So we already know that. And
Not 100% a given. There are some weird variations that could happen, but yeah, that seems to be the most likely answer. Well,
yes,
they're Titans mitts, so we just need Merle, and we're all set for some Dark World shenanigans.
yeah. So, the answer is gonna not be on the mountain. It's not gonna
So,
be on the
and Indio correctly going straight for King's Tomb.
mountain. Right now, odds are once we get the Titans met, because Dr. John is naturally gonna hit Hyrule Castle. He's gonna get the
Right.
mitts. It's gonna draw him further away from Hobo, because Hobo's pretty isolated to begin with.
It's isolated, but it's not as bad as, like, say Agina, which is also still in play.
Agina you ignore because there's always the Agina starter pack, which is
Yeah.
usually heart piece, bombs, or rupees, and it's always disappointment in a can.
No. Indio got a pretty weak starter pack out of Hasrula's closet with a heart piece and 40 rupees.
Yeah.
The remaining legacy of a broken old man.
Absolutely. And the sad part is most of us that have played Z3 will usually wombo combo Agina when they are going to desert. And desert is a red crystal. And
Right.
when you think about it, you're like looking for either literacy, and it's usually, for Sean and chat, Hobo isn't normally isolated, but unless you're like me who will rush Hobo specifically, a lot of people don't rush Hobo for the sake of rushing Hobo.
No. But, in terms of John's having to think about this, he spent a couple of seconds,
Come on.
in terms of the checks he has in play, there aren't many, and he's
We may see it now. Nope. Nope.
No. He as to an earlier point, he's going for density, so the 3 checks plus up to 4, I guess. Here in Eastern, anything. Technically, this next check is unless the big key pops up, is the last logical one. Well, there's the Moon Pearl, so Dark World is now in play.
Yeah. For Indio. So Indio gets their Dark World access, and sadly it's in Eastern, as I am an Eastern Dodger. I've been burned by Eastern, and this would burn me again. But once you start running out of checks, eventually you're gonna go to Hobo, but you're gonna get that Moon Pearl. You're not gonna do Hobo immediately, because you've got Mitts.
Yeah, the mitts is actually the worst case scenario for John, because he's like, well, I've already got it. I can go to Dark World now.
It's gonna pull him away.
Skull Woods is now actually completable, so
Yep.
If it's a crystal, we have 3 crystal light worlds. You got a 57% chance of that being the case here with Skull. Alright, so that clears all the items, actually, in Eastern, so it's going to be a straight shot to the finish.
Yeah, we're going right to Village of Outcast, Skullwoods area right now.
Oh, yeah.
See, and the thing is, with that hammer, we do have that Thieves Town big chest that is now accessible. Whereas on Dr. John's side, we won't be able to get to that because that's unfortunately hammerlock.
Correct.
So, you know, if
And
anything is on that chest, that's going to be a huge problem for Dr. John.
well, even the overworld navigation. Yeah, a lot of okay.
Oh, it's red.
Okay, so green at Turtle Rock, pod is blue, Thieves Town is red, and the second red crystal is Skull Woods. So a pretty good haul there.
Yeah, and see, and with Thieves Town being a red pendant, not the rush for a hammer is not going to be as much, but you do need hammer though
Yeah,
for Thieves Town. I mean for pod.
correct.
So
You need
at some
hammer for quite a few of these dungeons in
yeah,
Dark World. So you really it's
you really do.
underrated. People don't realize it's like how much utility it gets.
Yeah, so the rush is not going to be as prevalent because you can do, you know, old hookless. You don't, you're not gonna have hookless swamp because you got the hook shot, so you can specky clip, bypass that hammer, locked room. But you really want to try not to dodge the hammer.
No.
You really do need it. But the best thing that could happen is that something forces him to go to Hobo. But there's gonna be too many checks. That's open. That's open.
Lucky 13 on the digging game gets you 3 bombs.
But
so we'll see what Indio's next play is here. And as expected, Dr. John is indeed going to go into the Dark World. Oh, he's going to take Mr. Toad around for a around the world tour and get plenty of different. Really start with Stumpy and really can go all the way to Catfish.
Yeah, with that hammer. Oh, ooh. Stumpy with Master Sword.
That's a nice quality of life. You're gonna need 2 swords anyways. Good to get that out of the way at the 22-minute mark.
Yeah. So we're going Hype Cave next.
John unlocked Thieves Town, didn't go into it. Secretly Silver saying, "Go Indio, go to ice with 5 hearts." Yeah, that's totally normal. Make that 6 hearts.
No way, Gamma made me do it, so yeah, wow, Hype Cave with the life, with the life.
Yeah, the Hype Cave, is full of life, but
so no sword for go mode this time around, but we technically could have full cleared Skull Woods because we do have half magic, and you can take out an Orchid Man, our boy Mothula, with the fire rod only.
I imagine that will be on Indio's to-do list, but taking care of some of this fetch quest stuff is going to be helpful, because it's fairly low maintenance.
Right, 20 bucks from our little bread maker, and we're doing Pendant Thieves Town here on Dr. John.
See how far he goes here.
I would think front 4.
Well, he's committing. He just got the 4th, was the map. So, he got popped.
No, that was a strategic set. That was strategic. That was 100%.
Okay, all right,
that's a death warp out.
Okay, alright, so yeah, Indio is now going to make the trip into Skull Woods. Dr. John gonna do the digging game, get some buried explosives.
And now we're making the play in the Skull Woods. Absolutely love this. You know, because we
Yeah,
have Maria, this makes that room so much easier. And we're gonna get the refill from the room he just bombed that has a full bottle in there. So we're gonna go ahead and refill. Yeah, because it's a pendant. So you just do the front four. Besides, he couldn't even do everything in the back anyway, no hammer.
yeah.
So just do the front. We're gonna steal this key and then we're going on to the bug.
I do wonder if he had had the hammer, if he would have at least given it some thought, because usually you need something out of the one of the 3 pendant dungeons, usually, and thieves is usually
Necessarily. Not in this case, it would be front four, and only if he direly needed it. If it was green pendant, yes. Red pendant, no. No. But and you only in that case you would double dip it.
right. So I suppose it makes sense, especially in game 1. Game 3, you might have to start, rolling the dice a little bit, but at 0-0 on the scoreboard, yeah, probably not the best course of action.
Here we go! Orkin Man versus Mothula!
He's got to be careful. He's already taken a couple of nasty hits.
I'm a little surprised he's going for spin strats over trying to use Fire Rod at the moment.
Well, at the moment,
because we are running on Death Percent. Ooh! Here we go. Just got it. Indio giving me heart trouble. So now we have to go back and that was so close, Pro A. Oh.
26-22, so Indio on the board first with Skull Woods. Not usually what you see for your first crystal. Ooh, he's not. Wait, Nate, go back in there. Like, you got a chest to grab.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. So yeah, we're still 0 on the items. Mothula just had a compass.
Going for the item right now.
Yep. All right, and just another key. So yeah.
So.
Oh, my kingdom for a mirror.
And we're getting the play here on John's side and making Sean proud in chat.
Well,
there we go.
It certainly is the logical play because you can 100% clear this. So to not do this is a bit silly. There's only 2 items, and Indio, I'm sure, as soon as first he's got to not get hit, but baby steps here, people.
And proper. So usually what you do is first no. Ooh.
Again, not die.
That's a big thing. But usually what some people no, that was purposely done to reset the heart count because you're going into some tough rooms next.
Yeah, with the Gibdo won't be a huge problem. You just got to be a little careful. All right, so the last 2 big key plus. There's one of the 2 items. King of Burna.
All right, Burna is the way to go. Ooh, be careful. There we go. Save and quit. Save and quit.
I don't think he's done yet. I think
he's done.
Well, yeah,
He's
he's done with this dungeon, but I think he wants to just continue on.
probably to check bumper ledge. Oh no, get a purple chest and check
Yeah.
bumper ledge. But for me, I have the mitts and I'm always a little bit happy. But yeah.
Now he's clearing out. John had little trouble with Mothula. Gets the crystal at 29:21, so about a 3-minute difference.
Yeah. So very good moth fight
Yeah.
on John's side.
So now, yeah. So now we have the flute. So now Hera is in play, and that's Indio. That's going to be his next target, I think, is Death Mountain.
Doesn't really have anything at all. Sadly. Sadly.
There are some other one-offs he might be tempted to do, like, say, for example, Misery Mire, which is a crystal.
Yeah.
So,
Meyer Shed is the
ideally, you do that with the mirror, but if you were looking for a quickie, just get a quick check. But,
So, John does have a slight advantage in that John did the mountain already.
correct.
So, once we get this, as Sean was saying, we'll probably grab purple chest and wombo combo that. The only problem is this will continue to keep him far away from Hobo and the hammer.
Yeah, that remains the biggest problem here. That's why Indio's got a fairly comfortable lead at the moment, even though it's only a 1-1 on the crystal, because, like I said, it could be a long while before John thinks of Hobo. That could be a one-off play.
Now, the flute. The flute. Hey, John is dishing purple chest too. Good for you, John.
Flute takes him to Hobo. Flute takes him to Hobo. I don't really see how, but
it can, because you can flute to 8.
Right, but given the items currently in inventory, both players are more likely to go to Ice Palace first than they are to do Hobo.
But the thing is, Ice Palace is by Hobo. It's a hop, skip, and a jump. So you might say, "Let me give it a try."
I think it's even more likely if they had a mirror. If they could if you can route that in with Lake Hylia Island, I agree. That's more likely.
Sometimes, let's see. Oh, Meyer, let's go.
Well, now he's going to check Desert Ledge, and probably there's another shield, so...
Oh, man, everybody's dodging my shields. It hurts being a shield lover.
Well, Indio's trying to set up the bomb jump, did not get it. Take 2 coming up. So we're getting our Regina check at long last.
Yeah, and the fact that you don't bomb Agina when you're bombing the wall, that's a sad day. Alright, and see, I told you, the Agina starter pack is a heart, rupees, or bombs. I'm telling you. This is a known fact. But see, I would do Hobo.
Yeah.
And then... where are we? Alright, so we're going to Meyer Shed right now.
Yeah, interesting call by Indio. I thought he might have done Tower of Hera and then done Spiral on the way out, but
Wait to get into Meyer?
I didn't see. Anyone get a look at that? Fernap in chat is confirming it was Quake. Okay,
Eyes
so
weren't lying. All right, here we go. Come on, come on, come on. Are we
uh,
going to Hobo?
is it?
Is this the Hobo play of the dream?
I, yep, looks like it.
That's what I'm talking about. See,
This is going to be a very
Hobo.
unpleasant. This is going to be a very unpleasant feeling for Dr. John, unfortunately.
You gotta believe in Hobo. I'm telling you. I rush Hobo. Believe it or not, I actually fake flip to Hobo. I call it the gamma just to annoy my mentor. But so I would have had early hammer out of logic.
Dr. John
So
finally gets his hammer about 20 minutes after he probably would have liked to have had said hammer. You know, this he's doing, I think, the correct answer. He's going straight for Death Mountain. He's got a tower to take care of.
for those in chat who are saying TT big chest, and no, no, that is out of our lexicon right now.
Speak of the devil, there's Mirror in Hookshot Cave, of course.
Dark Death Mountain is the answer.
Bottle, that's our third we've seen. The library had another. There's the bow.
Our bow. Oh, baby. Dark Death Mountain.
So this actually works out very well for India. Now he's just going to go straight to Tower of Hera.
Yeah.
After he survives the Lionels, but oh, no, he didn't.
Oh, no.
Well, this actually... Oh, never mind. That's right, because he just picked up that bottle, so... Problem solved.
But wait. Oh, no. John didn't do Dark Death Mountain.
He will, I think. But he's going with the...
So... Dark Death Mountain before Hera, though.
Is this...
I get why, but...
Yeah, wait. Chat's asking, is this Go mode?
No. I tried.
What? Well,
it wasn't...
Turtle Rock is green pendant, so...
Oh, it's a green pendant?
I think this is Go.
Then it is Go.
Wow, 36 or so minutes for INDIO. He could rocket his way through this. But does he realize it? That's the trick. It appears no, because he's still checking for items.
Oh. Sean rolled a jet seed.
One of the two items.
Wow. Now, we all know that there's a sword in Swamp and the other sword is in GT.
Right. Well,
yeah, that's the meta.
What about a quarter for every time I heard that? Oh no! INDIO gets thrown out the center of the arena.
Oh so no!
The long climb of shame.
Okay, so Dr. John had the better Hera.
Yeah, 38-11.
And so we'll enter...
There it is.
There we go, INDIO.
So, given John's different circumstances, we'll see if INDIO goes into the basement. If he does, then he doesn't know he's in Go mode.
No, John, INDIO's not going to the basement. The only reason why... Ooh, this is a bad position for John right now. See, Indio
Yeah.
did Dark Death Mountain, so Indio
Yeah.
knows he's in go mode.
Well, no, he
John,
doesn't actually. He doesn't just yet. He will in about 5 seconds because he hasn't gone to Meyer. He hasn't checked Meyer yet.
okay. Now, if the basement has something like silvers, then holy sweet choking, that's
Well, that's
the
a.
sword. Oh,
That's something.
that's Puggers, mate. Let's go. Puggers.
That's nice to have. That will make a difference.
That's a
To
quality
Ganon,
of
but
life. That's a quality of life there. So
yeah,
that makes a huge difference because that's going to make for a better Ganon fight. Also, considering that we do have to fight, a couple of bosses where sword difference makes a huge difference, it's gonna make every boss fight better. So
yeah, and so the checks continue for Indio. He warps out of there, and all right, so. But we'll see how John reacts here once he gets his mirror and his bow.
well, we don't have to worry about blind there because blind is a pendant, and blind is scripted, so it doesn't really matter one way or the other. But
Right.
blind is scripted, guys. So don't save and quit to go and get Quake.
So John's gonna do Super Bunny, and then we'll see what his next move is.
Well,
Definitely
John has to go get Quake.
Quake is on the spec rock, so yeah, and he saw it,
Mm-hmm.
Indio gonna take care of Lanmos with Fire Rod. This is a fairly trivial fight.
Okay. Oh.
He missed it. Oh no.
Missed it. Nope. This is
He's spaced. This.
Houston, we have a problem.
41-55 for Indio, taking out Desert. John's in Ice Palace. Now, we'll see how he plays this. Again, if he has forgotten about Quake, this is a disaster. If he knows and is just kind of holding off.
I mean...
Thought he did Meyer Shut already. I guess not.
Yeah, he did Meyer Shed.
Alright, there's Piece of Heart.
And he did the mountain earlier, remember?
So he did, yeah.
So he's
Indio.
Wait.
I'm pretty. Maybe I'm losing my mind here, and that's kind of a given. But anyway, I thought Indio has not checked. Indio mismarked his trackers, and oh no!
Oh no!
That's a terrible error there. Yeah, that's no wonder. Oh no.
That's not good.
No, that's horrible. Yeah, that's Okay. Well, let's see. Alright, I think Benji's gonna go get that lamp, just quality or not. What do you...
So Indio mismarked his tracker has Misery Mire as a pendant. Well, This this just got interesting.
This got weird, I think.
You're
Is
in the twilight zone right now, Pro A, and
there? Well,
who
story of
better
my
for it?
life. It's a story of my life, but good lord.
Who better for it for commentators uh to for the Twilight Zone than us, Pro A? We literally live in the Twilight Zone, you and I.
Well, different versions of it, but yes. All right, so Indio underway in Swamp. He's up 3-2 on the crystals, but you know, his tracker and our tracker are completely different. And right now, Indio is in go mode, but he doesn't know it because he misclicked the track. He has a misclick on the tracker.
Yeah, so when he goes to GT is not going to open for him.
Oh, well,
Or better yet, when
really-
he goes to complete the pendant judge, the pendant dungeon, and it drops a pendant,
right,
that big uh-oh,
yeah,
oh is
and
going to come into play.
and Silver actually makes a good point. Regardless if it was Pod or Meyer, it's still go mode because
Yeah, he's in go mode here.
there's no discernible difference between the items that you need to complete either. And yeah, you'll do some checks here and there, but you know, mostly if they're in the neighborhood. Very nice double there by Dr. John on 2 of the 3
And
cold
Dr.
stairs
John,
and takes
beautiful
care of the
cold
third.
stare
And
fight.
ooh, a change of
Gets
clothes.
gets a very French vanilla-ish item, as Ice Palace and Vanilla does house the what I love to call the blue pajamas, aka the blue mail. So
Yeah.
that's a very good find. And we have Swamp Palace here for Indio.
Yeah. All right, so did he just remember? So Indio's gonna have take a little bit longer with Argus because of Blue Sword. It's gonna be 2 hits or a charge swing with every one of the little popcorn puffs. All right, so that's essentially go mode for John at 4709. And you know, you gotta think like he's gonna go full speed ahead here. You know, he's got 11 hearts. He's got the red sword. He's in much better shape long term than uh, Indio. But
Yeah, right now,
Indio's in a pickle here.
yeah, has to be careful, especially with that low life.
Yeah, he's
So
got Fire Rod will make this fairly simple, but
yeah, opting to go for sword slashes has to be careful, but
I,
does nail
it's
it
a,
with
it's a nice combo there. And there's another piece of heart that actually gives him a free refill. He gets his 4th crystal at 4808.
We have Meyer here for
So no quickie there on Misery Myra. Indio's gonna get the lamp, and that's a good call, I think. If you're not comfortable with Meyer Dark Room, you know, do this. It's not a huge time sink.
absolutely not.
So one of the 2 items in Meyer's been found, the heart container.
Now, Meyer Dark, can be a little tricky,
Yeah,
especially when you're doing that room where you have to place Samaria. But if he has a great knowledge, and I believe he had Sean as his mentor, so I
yeah,
believe the knowledge is there because Sean is a very good mentor,
yeah.
but getting clobbered by those tiles is not
There's,
helping.
yeah, there's the big keys, so he's all set. Indio's going back to Eastern to clean that out.
Let's see, we're gonna get this full bottle over here to refill. And let's see his setup, because I know the most common setup is book and hook shot. I mean, boots and
Right,
hook shot, but
right.
oh, he does the sword setup.
Well, he's also down to
Oh,
one heart.
oh,
Okay, he's through, but I don't
gotta be
know.
so careful. This one heart is making me awfully
Yeah,
frightened.
yeah, he's dancing. Well, okay, he's got a fairy, so he's fine. You probably knew that too.
And he does have oh, but going in Vidi low health is you know, it
Yeah, with Blue Mail, with Kana Burna, this isn't terrible and half magic. This is, you know, there are definitely worse scenarios you could have.
yeah, he's got burners, so he should be okay.
Yeah.
This
So
is
that
why, those who know me in certain servers know that my name in those servers, believe it or not, Pro A says Burn Up Believer.
Burna Believer. All right.
Yes, because I love Burna. Burna
Well,
has bailed me out more times than I'd like to admit. So we're gonna run around.
a favored choice of many weekend warriors. Nice job there by Indio with the arrows. Finishes
All
off
right.
the Armas Knights. Gets his fifth crystal at 51-57.
Whew. Burna to the rescue. See, this is why I love Burna. Burna is the best item. I'll fight people over that.
So 5 to
Phew.
4 on the crystals. John with the advantage, strictly on the basis that he's playing in go mode. Indio has, because of a misclick with his tracker, does not know yet that Meyer is actually the crystal. He has it marked as pod. In terms of items, that doesn't mean. Although, wait a minute. If hold on, why if he had pod as a crystal marked as a crystal, then why didn't he do a double?
That's a good question. Inquiring minds would like to know.
So either that's just a typo, and we're having panic attacks over nothing, but it still leads one to wonder because right, that's
Maybe maybe he's pulling the biggest, it's just a prank, bro, on all of us, and we have the big key and we're on our way. Like Dr. John is legit right now. Woo! He is running.
well, he's after this he'll just have Eastern and uh Swamp to go. Yeah, and
Green Pengies over there beating up on poor Indio.
Theo's. I saw lightning outside. Goody.
Two. See, for a minute there, Pro, you would think you lived in Florida.
No.
All right, we're about to see Landmo action on Dr. John's side, and just
Yep.
here we go. And we
Fire,
have
fire,
Rod
a
and
fire rod
Tim.
to make this easy.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, oh, nice recovery. Gets the other
Yeah.
two. All right, one in the. So
More
that's
health.
5 crystals for John at 54-57. So that just leaves Eastern and Swamp. Okay, I think he's going for a refill before he. Yep, before he does the last two.
Absolutely. Can't blame him. I mean, you got the money. Might as well go ahead and do it.
Yeah. And so. Looks like he's going to do Eastern first, since that was basically completed the first time anyways, so this is nothing too difficult. Yeah, could be a little bit of overcompensating on John's part, but works out.
Can never have enough.
No, true.
Medicated, more medication purchases than I'd like to admit. You know, you go in with
Yeah.
like $1,500 and leave with like two. So yeah.
All right. So using Bombos to lead this off.
We'll probably switch to the fire rod just because.
Yeah, it's basically just turn to the right or the left. Yeah.
All right.
Ooh, Indio kind of getting a little wild there with his fire rod shots.
Yeah, we're gonna run out of magic,
But no problem.
but does get it at the end for his blue pajamas.
So that's 57-28 for Indio. So that's 6 crystals at 57 minutes. Now the moment of truth. Is he doing pot or is he doing mire?
Here we go. We're catching a fairy.
No, he's going for upgrades.
Arrow.
He's going for
Buying
arrow
extra
upgrade.
arrows. That looks like a Meyer purchase.
It isn't.
Huh?
Dio, what are you doing? Oh boy.
Where are we going?
I don't know.
Do you still?
Oh no.
If you saw my face right now,
Is it slack jawed like me?
that would have been the perfect emote. Thieves Town.
This, I, 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 well, John's going in. He's going to get his 7th crystal. This is going to be fairly quick because the first chest it's not big key required. So
Oh
he'll get what he
no.
needs pretty
I
quick.
don't think he's seeing in the top left corner it says P.
Oh, even as that. Oh.
It says P for pendant. No, it says save or quit. Where you going? Where you going? Mountain cave. Okay. We're gonna use our tutor. And we're going to Meyer, right?
No, he's
Going
going. Oh
on.
no. So he did think, oh no, this is very bad. Um,
Oh noes. Oh noes. Indio knows. Please, please, when you enter in there, you will see it has big
oh,
P.
yeah, yeah. At this
Please.
point, this is definitely now in John's. I think it was even before this, because of the red sword alone puts him in the driver's seat.
Yeah, because you have the combat advantage.
Oh yeah, and it's gonna make a huge difference for Ganon. Oof.
Yeah, because you get
Yeah.
to face 4 quicker.
Yeah.
Come on, please notice it says P. Look in the top left. Top left.
Oh, he
He
figured
realized it.
he just realized his mistake, but oh, yep, there it is. So he's got to make a beeline now. Uh, wow. Boy, that's rough.
It could have been a lot worse. He could have
I
been
mean,
deep, knee deep in pod.
yeah, considering he had go mode technically 11 minutes before John, could have been done by now, honestly. And so Argus' shield's been taken out. Now it's just give me a couple of power swings and fire rods, and
All right. And Argy has bitten the dust after giving, a chest bump to Dr. John. And oh, it's that time, folks, for our favorite game show. I don't know if we do it on this channel, but we're going to do it this time around. It's that time for our favorite game show. Where is the GT Big Key? Da 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 da. Okay. Now, if you say 22, then that means that
you're a
you
sadist. You're a
roll with
sadist.
Tile
You're,
Room.
yeah, you're a sadist on top of everything else, but
No, Pro A. It means that they love the best room in GT like me. Because I am a firm Tile Room believer, you know? And when I play Pro A, do you know
oh
Tile
boy,
Room is my third check?
really?
Yes. If I
Wow.
get heck yeah, man. Hope right, hope left, and then boom, Tile Room. You know? So heck yeah, you gotta believe in Tile Room, Pro A.
All right, so Indio's got the big key, gonna make his way to the back. John moving in to get himself in position for GTs, so keep getting those checks in. We had quite a few. We had a 20. We did have a 22, 4, 14. I had 16. Ike and Amphalis had 3. Burnap 11. Lumaga 9. Beach Bum 7. Teeks 8. And Icaros 17. Anyone else?
Number are you betting on, Pro A?
I picked 16, so
Dang.
just enough to make this interesting. But we'll see how John plays this out. And going full left start. Well, there's money. That's our first check.
See, fluff the cash.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta fluff the money. You know, it's like hubba hubba hubba, money, money, money. Who do you love? GT. All right, so we have 5
Two is
checks
money.
down.
Money, so far. More money.
Heck
And
yeah.
a key.
I'm like Gordon Gecko, greed is good. So 5 checks down and we've got nothing. Hope right is nothing. Hope left is a big dud as well. Are we going to believe in Tao Room for our 8th check? Why was I thinking we would?
Well, so no shortage of keys so far. He's going to skip Tile Room for the moment. Going to go for the volume. Oof. Indio's got to be careful here. Okay. He's going to have to get a refill on arrows at some point because he burned through pretty much all of them. He might get some in GT, but for our Mimic friends, he's going to have to get a slight refill. So 105.52 for Indio. That is about 3 minutes and 40 seconds difference between the runners.
So 11 checks down, and we still have nada.
Yeah.
And I see a certain, Super Mario Brothers legend in there, insulting the best room, but that's okay. I see you. All right. So we have.
He's our reigning champion. We'll give him a little bit of latitude.
Number 12. Did anyone say 12, Pro?
No, I don't believe so. Fernap is the closest, said 11. So.
But you went over, so you get the prices right. Loser's horn. Do 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 do.
John having a little trouble with the mimics. Yeah, he's gonna take a refill here, I think. Oh, there it is. That's why you went to the store to get refills.
And that is taking the trap on the chin.
Yeah, and Indio actually stopped to get another arrow upgrade, so no problems with mimics. Although John took quite a beating to get through them.
Oh wait, Fernap said 11 or 13?
Yeah, he was 11. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said 13. I gave the loser's horn. Sorry about that, Fernap.
It was 11 was the correct answer.
Yeah,
12 was the correct answer. 11 was the closest guess.
Yeah, so you win, and boy, that would be both showcases in the showcase showdown for being so close. But open seed to, get it done this fast. Because at this pace, if we're going at a pretty quick pace, so we're looking at possibly sub 120. If
I'd say 115 is pretty likely at this stage. No silvers. Silvers is the only thing they're really missing. Nice shot there by Dr. John to clear out the
But you know
final
what? Dr. John has to
gauntlet
be
room, the
real
ice gauntlet room.
careful because Dr. John is running on diet life again.
Well, he's also got blue potions, so because he went to the store, so he'll be
Yeah,
fine.
used up one though already. So it's down to one left.
So Indio's just going through largely the same. Oh, man, having a hard time getting this last land mow. I think the nerves are getting to John just a little bit here. So leaving the hammer there for literally 20 did not matter. Like, yeah, funny that. That mattered less than, you know, forgetting the mismarking your tracker. Well, there's red mail.
Yeah.
So, you know, and some other nice parting gifts. And more arrows, you know, on the off chance one of the last, what is it, 4 checks ends up being silvers. So John's got to be a little careful here because he, you know, doesn't have the lamps, so he's going to be burning more magic by default, but does
Yeah.
get through. All right, up he goes.
All right, come on, fluff the checks. There we go. All right, 20 bucks. Now, the dream would be for validation check silvers. Now, I
There's,
did see that the other day in a Cast Boots tournament.
yeah, I've
Pro
seen
A.
that happen. I've seen that, I think, in this tournament and in the Kaz Boots tournament. Indio, what? Is he going for the key, or what is he doing?
Indio, what are you doing, my friend?
Gambling for sword, yeah, maybe, but it's a hell of a time to be doing it.
This
Uh,
okay. I was not expecting this.
Silvers or red swords not gonna doesn't want MS silverless. Nobody wants MS silverless, but that's just, you know, at this point you got to play with the hand you're dealt with. All right, so we got Aga 2 about to start.
It's geometry time featuring Dr. John and Aga 2.
Didn't like the setup he got from the one, but that's a triple, I believe. That's
Yeah, we got a double and a triple.
double, triple, single. He hit for the cycle.
Now, I would, before going in and facing Ganon, bonk the tree for a fairy. Because
He
three
might.
hearts, yeah, 3 hearts is not too good.
But again, he's got 2 blue potions, so he's fine
No,
if...
he's only got one.
oh,
He
he just
used
won?
up one. Yeah.
Year of Living Dangerously. Nope. We also have defensive items on hand, like, you know, can't burn us, so he should be okay if he feels comfortable doing this.
All right. I just don't like the other pattern.
No. Okay, well, he's gone through... Now he's gonna burn it, I think. Yep. He should be able to do this comfortably.
Sean is his mentor. I mean, Sean is one of the god tier mentors in this tournament. I wouldn't curse him by being his mentee because I am a member, but Sean's one of the best mentors out here.
Oh. It was, and the silvers weren't. He missed the torch glitch, so... Oof. He's actually gonna let this lapse so we can get a better setup. Oof. All right, so here we
Alright,
go.
so we're
12.
doing armpit strats here.
Uh,
Oh,
unfortunately, without torch glitch, this is dicey. He might.
not looking
He
too
missed a
good.
shot. So, oh, this is not good.
No, this,
This no, he's in a pickle. He's gonna reset. Yeah,
yeah, he's got to
yeah, he
reset.
burned his potions.
All right, this just got a little more interesting.
A little more, but it's still not enough to turn the tide. Yeah, he's gonna
Yeah,
get
just
a.
go. He's rich, so he can buy some more blue potions.
Yeah, he can get away with this once. He's not gonna get away with it twice.
No, no, no. There we go. We don't have time. So, but he has more than enough time because Indio was trying to gamble on a sword. And unfortunately, the sword was in Hera's basement. Oh,
Right.
God.
So, take 2 on
Yep.
Ganon. Like I said, this happens again. This gets very interesting because now it's still masterless, master silver, but yeah, John
There
had
we go.
had 3 great opening phases there. Ooh. Whacked a couple of times by the fire bats, but he should be okay. All right. All right, you
I
got
get.
the torch glitch. Much
Yes.
better.
If he had gotten torch glitch the first time, this would have been a-okay.
Oh, this would have already been over, yeah. So Indio underway in Aga 2. Oh, got the single to finish it off. I think he missed
And
that one.
uh-oh, we're having a spirited debate in chat about Buffin's dash. Listen. Muffin's dash is gamma approved.
Yeah, kid tested gamma approved.
Absolutely, 100%.
All right. I think there's just like 1 or 2 more strikes and that will do it.
And please get your GGs out for our first game winner, Dr. John.
Yeah, finishing with an official race time of 1:18:03.
And this was 100% a jet seat. So this was a jetty for your Betty from Sean, courtesy of Sean.
Indeed.
Yeah. So honestly, this could have been one easy 110
Well,
or
oh,
less.
this could have been like 105, 110 easily. With more accurate play from Indio because he had go mode at 36 minutes. But yeah, that misclick,
I'd love to
that's
see. I don't know if we can blindly I'd love to see. Um, I'd love to see Gamma and
Yeah.
uh, Gamma and Gil running
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Gamma and Gil running this.
All right, one more for Indio. He'll have the lamp, so this actually will be an easier setup for him with the torch glitch.
I would say Sean running this, but Sean watched
There.
this, so I can't have Sean play the seed he literally rolled. Do HMG day. Yeah, Sean would probably do some HMG stuff, but this is not an HMG worthy seed.
No.
It's already too quick. So we're just waiting on the interview. And Sean will probably conquer everyone in HMG. I believe in Sean. And we're just waiting on interviewage. And we're looking at INDIO right now. This is going to be rough. I think,
Oh no, he just
oh
got thrown off.
no, that's
That's
never a
brutal.
good feeling. Yeah, especially when you're doing Master Sword Silverless, because it already takes forever. We have to go visit Potion
Go back to the store.
Oh, he doesn't have very much money.
He's only got 360 rupees. He's got enough for two.
So we're gonna have to do green potions.
No.
No, don't. Oh, I was gonna say
What?
use a green potion for that.
No, I think that's tilted behavior.
Yeah, because that would have been the cheaper option. Oh man. All right, we're going back in. Indio versus Ganon Part. Duh. So get your popcorn and get your hydration of choice. Indio is going in with a vengeance. And I know somewhere Coin Chaser, who is Indio's mentor, is watching with bated breath.
I think the first time I ever did Master Silverless was actually in a race setting, so no, I did not win, but I did do Masterless Silvers.
Let me tell you about my Master Sword Silverless. Because my mentor made me do it. And you know what else he made me do? Some
What?
Mario strats.
I was like, make you walk uphill 15 miles in the snow? Was that part of the
That,
training too?
that was basically the equivalent of it. Because he's like, in order to be a mentee of mine, you gotta do some Mario strats. And I'm like, why? I can barely play. I'm happy playing my beatable shop sanity enemizer as a casual. And he's like, nope, you gotta do some Mario strats. And yeah, I did some Mario strats. I also died 14 times doing it. And he's like, well, that's a skill issue. And I'm like, but
Does Indio have enough magic left?
yeah, he's got a blue potion.
I hope so, because you burned one already using Cape Strats.
Come on, Indio, you can do it. You can do it, Indio. All right, we got torch glitch. Oh man, I'm here talking through my teeth because I'm feeling Indio's pain right now. But this is not enough magic. Oh man,
If he doesn't have any
this,
potions left, I don't see this being enough. No, he just missed, so it's like you basically have to be perfect.
and you have to be careful not to spin out.
It,
All right. Oh, we need some game audio. I can provide some really bad audio. I don't know if that's gonna help. You know, I could go, oh foof. You know, like and it's oh foof when he's blowing the fire, and then you know you do the
Good
doo 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 doo.
good sequence there by India. I think you got 3 on a
Yes,
cycle. That's very nice.
come on, you can do it, Indio.
It's missed
All
again.
right, all right, we're almost there.
Okay,
There's
he's fine. Okay, he was punking us
he's
the whole time.
no. Remember, I said he had one
Oh yeah,
more, and
no,
that's why he's broker than a joker right now. But if he
right.
falls off or spins off, then Houston, we have the problem. We'll have to farm for $120 to buy 2 green potions.
There's enough places to do that in Hyrule, luckily.
Yeah.
I think he's got 4 or 5 to go if I,
This is
I think not sure if that connected. I think that's 20 or 21.
yeah, I think it's 30 you have to do, right?
24.
24?
Yeah.
Just feels like 30.
You know, yeah, it's like after a while, it's like, you know, who the
You
hell
lose
cares?
count. You just gotta keep going until he just blows up, you know?
He's in the 20s, that much I can't say. And there it is.
There we go. Yes, Indio.
So Indio, after a protracted finish, closes out game 1 of this semifinal match.
GG's.
Get out the
Get your
GGs.
GG's for the hardest fought battle by Indio.
Finishing with an official race time of 1 hour, 27 minutes, and 9 seconds.
And still, that's a darn good time.
It's a personal best for Indio.
Heck yeah, that's what we're talking about. Did Dr. John get a personal best with that time?
Yes. At least under tournament controls, yes.
Heck yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Sean, you rolled a very good seed for them, even though, you know, it was a little rough on the Ganon fight. Oh, you are an angel.
Alright, so...
I guess now we just have to wait to do the interviews. I know both. There's gonna probably be a little slight tilt on Indio's side, but okay. GG's, Dr. John. I know you're super stoked about that time.
I'm here. I'm here. Sorry, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
I can hear you.
I thought I had you on speaker, but I didn't. So I'm just talking to you old school style. Appreciate you guys calming. That was calming. That was definitely the fastest seat I've ever played or ever been a part of.
Yeah. And, you know, and this was in your case, both of you had some hiccups. In your case, orphaning Hobo, and because he had the hammer for a while, and then the Quake on Spec Rock. Was that also like, oh right, that's where it is?
That was honestly, I don't know if like an angel touched me on the shoulder or something, but I just completely forgot that I had laid eyes on that. And
Yeah.
if I had left, because Hookshot Cave had the Go Mode package, and so if we had taken
Correct.
the mirror straight over, we could have just been, I would have been able to Go Mode Ice as well, and so that would have been what 5 dungeons truly Go Moded without stepping foot into them before, which is crazy. And so just as soon as I was leaving, I was like, I've got 100 places to go, and I was like, oh my god, that was a medallion on I need to go check that. And if I had not thought of that, then I would have not returned. So that was just thank you to whoever tapped me on the shoulder and reminded me that was up there. No one actually did. Let me be clear.
That was probably your mentor sending you telepathic waves.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Sean. But yeah, no actual tip. But I was like, oh my god, that's Quake. And then I told myself to stay calm. And like an idiot, the first one I chose was Meyer. I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna not get the lamp now. So that was kind of weighing on my brain. Like, should I have gotten the lamp just to make things simpler? But I was like, I had to go for it.
Apart from that, apart from the miss on Ganon, I don't think it really would have. With the torch glitch, I don't think it really would have ultimately made much of a difference. But yeah, it's definitely one of those like, oh, good to have.
For sure. That I didn't think I needed it for Meyer because I know I can do that room, but I've only been practicing those triples at the end of the Ganon fight with the glitching with the lamp and then switching to Rod. And I did lightly practice the Fire Rod glitch this week, but I was the pressure was ramping up in phase 4 for sure, and I had to take that intentional fall to go get more potion. I need to learn the Samaria refill for sure. I realized that coming out of that race.
Yeah, the tilt was definitely on both sides. Down the stretch, you could definitely see it in the play, and it's like, and we welcome Indio to the chat. GG.
GG's Indio.
Thanks, GG's John.
The crazy scene.
But yeah, Go Mode, was very early for both, though. Indio, according to our resident tracker, he had a misclick
on pod.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But you didn't fart around too much. Did you leave as soon as you realized it was a pendant?
Yeah, I jumped in there. I thought I was in Go Mode after Ice, and then I went to Thieves Town to clear the front just to see if I could get tempered or something, and then fluted to Pod because I thought I saw on my tracker I couldn't get into Ganon yet. I was like, oh, I thought Pod was a pendant, and then as soon as I got in, I saw and then left, and then I was really worried at that point because I didn't know if I had the medallion for Meyer, and I was just skipping everything. So
because from what we could see, you did that early dip into Meyer, and like, we were pretty sure you hadn't looked at Meyer.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
So luckily that was Quake.
Yeah, and incidentally, Dr. John did find tempered. It was in Hera basement.
Oh, damn. Nice.
As I was going down there, I was like, I'm pretty sure India loves to orphan this, and so I was just praying for there to be an important item in the basement, and I guess it did. It did end up being impactful.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like after, right before I went into Hera, I got like on the mountain. You got everything. You got the bow. We got a whole bunch of stuff. So I was like, oh, I'm in Go Mode. So
38 minutes in, I think I heard, which is absurd.
Yeah.
That might be a record for the tournament.
I clocked you at 36 minutes, and John, I clocked you at about 47 and change. And but even us, it's like, wait a minute, that's Go after the after Hookshot Cave, like that's Go Mode, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
so he was
Go.
not 8 minutes ahead of me in Go Mode. How did I make up the time? Just with tempered?
Well, tempered certainly helped.
Tempered
plus and
the misclick.
Yeah, the misclick, and you also were, I think, a little faster, and you were not really going for checks. You were just you were really pounding through the dungeons, and then Indio did the thieves and a few other little things. But you know, no, I mean overall, it's like the seed was very giving, and the any seed where you start off with your first crystal being Skull Woods is an interesting one in my book to begin with.
Yeah, and also the other thing that gave you a little bit more of an advantage, Dr. John, was I'd like to say in GT, were you looking for a sword, Indio?
Yeah, I kept going a little bit to the bonus room just to see if I could get something. So that was a bit of time there, I feel.
I mean, it's not a completely the big key, and then you did a few more checks and got a couple of decent items. Unfortunately, nothing that would have really was going to tilt the scales, really, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I fluted to get arrow upgrades twice.
Right.
Burned all my arrows in Mire, and then I was like, oh, I got to get more arrows for GT. So I fluted there twice.
That had crossed my mind as well, because Mire was your seventh crystal. Was your seventh crystal? Like you have 4 arrows. It's like, and Dr. John, I know you had a whale of a time with the mimics with the first.
Yeah, I thought that was just India and I agreed to put on a show, and I figured when I got to Mimic 1, I would just take a couple minutes and use a potion for no reason and not know what I was doing and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
So
I'm sure if
hell of a shot. I was gonna say hell of a shot, by the way, with the fire rod against Landmo's.
Oh, thank you. The final one to the left. That was just kind of like a snipe.
Yeah, that was a great save. That was a great save.
Yeah, and hitting for the cycle with Aga too.
Yeah, that was a very fortunate triple there. The Agonometry or whatever it's called. And then sounds like we both fell on Ganon. But I'd love to see Gamachu async this without knowing anything about it to see if he and any of the other top guys could get a sub 60.
Oh yeah,
because it feels like it's ripe for a sub 60.
Did you hear what I said when
I did hop in the who was that? I hopped in the Gomo chat right as India was finishing. I saw that chat.
Yeah. We thought ideal play from you guys would be a sub 70 for sure. From one of them, who knows. If I get Quake and go mode Ice as well and don't fall to Ganon, it's probably around a 70, probably around there. Yeah,
but who's complaining?
A rocket fueled first seed for both of you. It's like you're gonna get spoiled here. When game 2 comes up.
I mean, a lot of semifinals this week. We had to start off with a bang, and so what's wrong with 36-minute go mode to start the week? But I think we're looking at game 2 later in the week to let some of the other matchups build up the excitement. So India, I'm sure, will be in touch, but probably will be Kaz Boots over the weekend if I had to guess.
Sounds good.
Hell yeah.
I'll ask Gamma if he can go ahead and run this seed, because I was gonna say, in the comms they mentioned PH and someone else. And I mentioned Gamma and Gilgamesh.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, if you rally the troops, they must know that it's. I guess. I mean, you're either telling them because it's an hour seed or a 3-hour seed, and they'll probably figure it out pretty quickly. But, that's definitely right for a sub 60 in the right hands.
Yeah. But GG's guys, and good luck in game 2 later this week.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for Go Mode Podcast, India. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Thanks for streaming.
And do be sure to give them a follow for a great race. You can give myself, Pro8007, my co-comp, Krista Joy 730, a follow as well. And of course, our great tracker, Sin Dennis, for doing a great job with the tracking. And of course, our restreamer, Secretly a Silver, for putting this on in the first place for GMP.
Oh yeah.
Agreed.
If there's someone to follow, that's Sean, because he is absolutely amazing, man. He does HMT too. In fact, he's waiting for his next opponent. So give Sean a big fat follow. Definitely, if you want some great SMB3R and GoldenEye, Pro A is the person to follow, and definitely Sin, Indio, and Dr. John. Follow their adventures in MT land.
Thanks, Krista. Appreciate it.
For the record, I'm basically retired from SMB3R, but thank you.
SMB3R is like the third or fourth intersection between that game and this game over the course of the tournament. And so I love the overlap that we have going on.
Yeah, for sure.
But you can come in at any time, Pro A, and smoke all of us. You know?
Nah, I'm good. I'm happy with what I have, so happy to let the next generation take over.
The next generation. That's two of our MTs that are in chat, which are Teeks and Ikaros. They smoke us all the time. Especially Teeks.
Thanks, guys.
All right, thanks, everyone. Have a good night. We'll see you all for the next match soon.
Talk to you later,
Take care,
India.
everyone. Bye.